Hi all, good afternoon. So hope you can hear me. Yeah. So before going to explaining what is ADF Manager that we have come up with, so I would like to give a brief background on where do we start. So we started with a lot of engagement with the small POC of converting mass spec data into an ADF. That is when we started 1 year back, and then from there on we built a custom built framework. On top of it, we have come up with ADF Manager. We built more functionalities on top of it, but it is still in a POC phase that we want to give it to you. So yeah, so before going to the technical details, I would just want to give a brief background about Zifo. So we are end-to-end pharma R&D based company, so who has a wide presence throughout the globe, and we have been listed as fastest growing company for the last consecutive 5 years. So the one thing that I want to highlight is we have experience in lot of ontology definitions. We worked on many instruments defining their terms and properties. So over the last 1 year, and yes, we have our own QMS policy with ISO certification. Yes, so on the ADF applications, so we thought of discussing on what ADF might be and what would be the end point of when it is rolled out to the customer. Okay, so we thought that we need to enhance the research data integrations, analysis, and then the archival part. Obviously, that is where the most critical phase of ADF will be coming in. So for that, we thought we'll support more on the raw integration data and then the search capability that the ADF needs to have inside it. So on the business requirement front, desired benefits from ADF that you might probably know, right? So one is ease of interoperability, when convenience of any instrument data, and then seamless data analysis, which any instrument data needs to go into an analysis of software like ELN, LIMS. Then once that is in, then there comes the archival and then the searching functionality, which is the enhanced data retrieval and stuff. So the solution overview that we have come up with this is the first part is ADF generator, which converts the raw instrument data into an ADF file, and then another part which is also in a kind of a generator where the archived e-workbook data, which we have taken as a sample integration aspect, coming back to the ADF, and another feature which is the search and displays the relevant files and details. So this search is actually based on the data package and data description layer, where we search the files and the content inside the file as well, inside the ADF, and as well as the metadata where data description is present. So we are exploring on the data cube functionality in terms of searching and stuff. So, and another part which I am not going to demo right now, when EWB integrator. This was done in the last year. So just touching upon that part. So the concept is the instrument data goes into a generator, and then ADF comes in, and from there we'll have the ADF file imported into ELN for the analysis of data, and once that is there, we will be getting back to the ADF with the results that is in ADF, and then from there we'll get the ADF search. So where you can search n number of files, it is not one single file. Anyway, you will have an archival of data, right? So this generator and search is together, I would say it's called as ADF Manager. So I'd like to give a brief live demo on it. So this is our ADF Manager, which is currently we have developed, which is just an sample POC. So where we have one section of create ADF, and another is archive to ADF. The first is I have just selected an MRSpec data, which is a general format of MSZML file, and then give a destination path into it. So this converts the file pretty quickly, and the next one is where we need to import this ADF into a e-workbook. That I have already done it. So for time being, so which is I've already done it in it. So if we have to get this back into the result data, get it back with all the documents and stuff. Let's say we have added small files called introduction and notes and stuff. So for a demo purpose. Okay. So this as needs to be get it back to the ADF because after the experiments and then all the references has been made, this needs to be done. Yes, it is taking some time because it is directly connecting to the e-workbook, which is hosted way back in Chennai. So through the VPN and stuff. So that is why it is taking some time. Yes, done. Good. So once that is done, and the next section would be research, where you can just use this the same file, and then you can get it the list of data. So all these values are currently what you see it in the e-workbook, which can be taken it back here. And here I have just given an integer data search. So we can actually search for files on the type of files, the content inside it, so all those stuff can be done. So I'm so this. So yes, so this is a type where you have it in the value of the file, where you just mention it and then the experiment, and then all those stuff can be retrieved back. Okay, so this is pretty much about the tool. So where we have the compose and the search functionality. This we are planning to enhance it in such a way that you can click on the value or the data, and it will pretty much enhance it in the right side, where you get pretty much a better view of it with the graphs, and it's not just a text-based look that you want to do. Okay, so yes, so that's it about the demo as such. So this is moving on. So just want to touch upon the few bases that we are already into it. So in terms of allotrope and where we can pitch in for the allotrope to move it forward. So this is the data that can be in an ELN with the sample data, and our scope of global coverage with discovery, preclinical, and clinical development and solutions, submissions and stuff. So we pretty much cover the entire scope of pharma, and we have a data standardization where this allotrope definition that is newly added. We have an experience in send data format and STDM as well, and also we have the CDISC experience. So anyway, these capabilities will need to be there when it goes to FDA submission and any regulatory body. So now we can collaborate all the resources that we have with the allotrope to make this ADF format and the ontologies and stuff in the right direction. That's it. Thank you.